Hello everybody, welcome to online class. In today's class we'll discuss regarding the how audit report will be prepared for the non-trading organizations. Okay, before that auditor will prepare the audit program of that non-trading organization. Okay, means he will prepare the audit program in advance, that what all auditing process he is going to follow in his auditing work, that he will prepare. So how he will be preparing that audit program of non-trading organization, we'll understand with the help of the one of the format. The format includes name of the client and year of the audit. Okay, the date of commencement of audit and date of completion of audit. Any special point in previous audit, even that will be mentioned at the top of the audit program note. Okay, and he will be preparing 7 columns. One is audit procedure, what procedure he is going to follow, and conducted by whom, that he will be mentioning. Then to be reviewed by whom, and working paper references, if there is any reference for the working paper, even that will be given. This is the specimen or the format of the working paper, you can say. Okay, then initials of personal responsible, then initials of reviewer, and remarks will be given. Okay, so what procedure he will be following? He will be following the 10 steps. The first step is legal status, studying the relevant act, memorandum of association, articles of association, minute books, and government notifications relevant to audit. If there is any point which is to be considered while doing the audit work, regarding the memorandum of association, articles of association, minute books, then that he will mention in this first step. Okay, then understanding the client type of business, organization structure, books of accounts, and other records, branches, and qualification in previous audit. So in the second point, he will be considering, means he will understand regarding the client, the types of business they are running, the organization structure, books of account, and other records of any other branches. Okay, and qualifications in previous audit, means what are the points which in previous audit the auditor is not satisfied. Those all points will be recorded in the second point, in the second procedure. Then review of internal controls. So in the third point, he will review the internal control. Okay, like general internal control, asset control, then receipt control, then expenditure control. See, all these procedure or all these examination he will do, and he will make important points there, because in audit report he has to mention all these points. If he is do not satisfied with these procedure or with the procedure followed by the company, he has to mention that in the audit report. For that purpose, he has to maintain those points, he has to record those points in his working paper. So this is the third point. Then comes his checking of financial books, like posting, casting, and balancing, the cash book, journal, sales book, then purchase book, debtors ledger, or general ledger. Okay, so as he has to verify all the financial books, and the posting of the entries and castings, and balancing the balance sheet, cash book, journals, ledger, sales book, and the purchase books. If he do not satisfy with such balancings, then he should maintain that points in the audit report. So before mentioning them in the audit report, he has to make a note of such unsatisfied points in his working paper. Next comes is with documentary evidence, sales day book and purchase day book with invoices, cash book, and invoice with vouchers. Okay, means he has to randomly verify the entries with small amounts. Others should be checked completely, that is physical inspection of fixed assets should be done. Okay, and verification of the cash book, invoices with the vouchers, and purchase day books and the sales day books should be verified properly. If he do not satisfy with those entries, then again he has to note it down in his working paper so that he can mention it in his audit report. Then comes is investments, stocks, cash, checking of bank balance. Yes, he has to verify these investments, stocks, cash, then bank balances and cash balances. If he do not satisfy even with those points, then he has to mention that in his working paper. Then bank accounts balances confirmation, total balance and financial statements. Yes, he has to go through the bank accounts of that particular his client, and balance confirmation should be done, and total balances and financial statements should be verified properly. And if he is not satisfied with the balances or with the records of bank accounts and the total balances and the financial statement, then he has to mention that point in his work paper under step 7, and he should mention that in his audit report as well. Then comes is checking of trial balance, profit and loss account and balance sheet, review of profit and loss account. Yes, when he verifies the balance sheet, profit and loss account and balance sheet, and you can say the trial balance, if he do not satisfy with the entries made in the trial balance sheet and the profit and loss account, he has to make a note in his working paper for the references, so that he can mention those qualifications in his audit report. Then analytical review of the profit and loss account and balance sheet, audit report, audit objections to be discussed with the client, and drafting of audit report, final audit report. So all these points he should note it down in these 10 steps, and this is how he will be preparing the format of his working paper or the audit program of any organization, especially of a non-trading organization. Okay, hope the point is clear. Next comes is format of 101 audit program. Another audit program format where name of the organization will be mentioned, date of completion of audit will be mentioned, nature of organization will be mentioned, date of commencement of audit will be mentioned, any special information from previous audit will be mentioned at the top of the audit program. And then he will be preparing n number of columns like year and months, cash bank balances, bank book balances, cash book vouchers, petty cash vouchers, bout ledger vouchers and bout out ledger vouchers. Okay, and so on. So he will be preparing the audit program of each and every item. Okay, for each and every month he will be preparing all the information, he will be recording in his working paper as per the each and every item which are mentioned in the client's client's books of accounts. Okay, so every month if he finds any points regarding any of the item, he will be mentioning in that particular box. Okay, now each audit assistant has to put his initial in the relevant column after he has checked an item. Okay, once he is checked with the item, he has to mention his initial points or doubts or any clarification he can mention in the box. Okay, this is another format of the audit program. Okay, hope you are clear with the audit program formats. Okay, in upcoming classes we'll be discussing the format of special reports like 3CA, 3CB and 3CD forms. Okay, see, these 3CA, 3CB, 3CD forms are very important from the point of view of the case studies and even from the point of view of the 15 marks. So be attentive, go through the video which I'll be uploading tomorrow. Yes, today's format is also very important. They may ask for the case study regarding this formats of the audit program for the different formats. Okay, so please go through the videos and make a note of these formats properly. Okay, other things we'll discuss in the next class. Thank you.